In the last episode of Marine Medivac to Gridmaster, we played our highest opponent yet, a 6.2k Terran, who I believe is rank 3. Now, we did not win the game, but it does give us hope for the future. We have a lot of MMR to climb. Currently at rank 70... Oh, rank 70. I thought it was 71. Still not quite rank 69. Let's try to get it this time. Let's go. Alright, first game of the day is going to be against a 5-2 Protoss. Now, I wanted to do a cheese for a little bit, so I'm actually going to try and do a cheese this game. Which I'm a little bit afraid of against Protoss, to be honest. I think cheese probably pretty decent against Zerg with Marine only, but against Protoss not quite as strong. But it's definitely possible. Now, I do not want to go for an all-in kind of cheese this time. I think I'm going to go for a Proxy 2-Rax and then try to transition. Which is going to be by far the most scuffed... Oh, I accidentally pulled 2 SCVs to make a depot. Which is going to be the most scuffed part of this, because my transition is going to be to make more Marines. Which is not going to help me hold off any, like, Blink aggression or Robo aggression or whatever they might throw at me. So that's going to be the hard part. So I guess I better micro this really well and get as much damage done as I properly can. Our opponent's name is Cacti. It sounds a bit familiar to me, but I'm not 100% sure if we played against this person. I do remember the name, so I would say probably, but I can't place the game. Maybe one of you guys remembers. Now, from reading the comments, I feel like you guys sometimes even doubt that I remember the person and I'm making, like, the story up. So I guess that means you guys do not remember the opponents I play against as much as I do. Which is logical, of course. But maybe some of you will remember Cacti. We must have played against him on the NA server, I guess, so it should have been in this challenge, but who knows. I'm gonna get a 17 gas here. I'm not sure exactly how I want to do the follow-up yet, but I guess we'll see. Now, we haven't been probe scout, or at least we haven't been, we haven't gotten our proxy scouted yet, which is nice. Now, from what my opponent scouted, he should 100% know that this is Proxy 2-Rax Marine. But, you know, maybe they're confused, maybe they get the timings wrong for whatever reason. Maybe he's sleepy and not paying attention, who knows, right? So, still gonna execute as I normally would. Though he can know this is 100% a Proxy Marine, because the gas was so late it could not have been anything else. Now, how I want to do this is... It's actually a little bit more complicated because of my follow-up. Typically, I just want to deny the natural, expand myself, get a factory, make tanks, and be safe. Now, here, since my follow-up is... Yeah, exactly. That's what I was afraid of. His response here... Ooh, he was going to take the Nexus, okay. I was going to say, his response here is not the best. You want to defend your natural as Protoss, which is relatively easy to do. Ah, he is okay, going to do it. I was going to say... In this case, he shouldn't defend his natural, because I'm playing Marine only, but he doesn't know that, of course. So, he should 100% be trying to defend this. Now, he has a Zealot up here. I'm going to try to do as much damage as I can. That Zealot's almost dead. This actually looks very good for us. We've killed the Zealot, and I'm going to be able to deny this base forever. I would love to force him to... Actually, I can just go into his main now, I think. I'm making a factory. I'm not quite sure what the factory is for. This was 100% automatic, so just, you know, to keep the honesty here, I'm gonna kill so many probes. This is actually very nice here. I know he's defending my attack, but I'm killing way more probes than I should, and this is fantastic damage. Now, I guess I'll just try to follow up with some kind of one-base stim attack. Yeah, I completely autopilot on this follow-up, guys. Even though I told you I can only make Marines, I'm still gonna go for this freaking weird factory stuff. He's actually gonna shade that. That's kind of crazy. No, he didn't. Okay. I was gonna say, I had to check anyway, so... Oh, good. Yeah. I'm trying to think. I want to make stim and combat shield here, but I think it's... You know, it's gonna be a little bit hard to get up. Maybe I'll just make another bunker or something. Yeah, I'll make stim and combat shield here. No, I'll make one of them on my main. I'll make stim in my main and combat shield there. That sounds like a plan. Let's see. Ooh, that's not great. No, he's actually gonna lose a depth for that. That's nice. Though he does deny the bunker, which is arguably a good move. Yeah, this I actually have no idea. Normally I have a good idea of what's gonna happen. Here I actually have no idea. Oh, he's actually gonna let me kill his adepts. Does he not have a battery? No battery? Oh, okay, he's actually gonna die to this. Well, he's gonna lose so many workers that he's basically dead, more like. Okay. Let's pull those weakened Marines back a little bit. Get stim in the main, like I said I would. Okay, more workers gonna go down here, which is fantastic. There we go. Pull this one back too. I have all these red HP Marines. I'm just gonna put them in the bunker, actually. Just gonna store them there. Make an eBay on one base. Now, this build is definitely a little bit crazy. The follow-up here is a bit sketch. Let's see. Ah, this is an Oracle. I kind of expected the Oracle here. And that's why I was getting the eBay as well. Let's see, kill a few more workers. Always nice. I mean, he's gonna have so little probes here. Okay, and now we pull back. Okay, a little bit too late. Ideally, I would have had... One more Marine there to fill the bunker, but it's all good. Now, my opponent must be massively confused at what's going on here. And normally I would make a Widow Mine here, but obviously I'm not allowed to, so... Just gonna have to do with a turret, and that's it. Let me cancel this bunker. And then... I'm gonna make a starport. I would love to make it close to the turret, so the SCV actually survives. I don't think that is possible, however. So that kind of sucks. Now, I could either keep pressuring the main or find his Stargate and kill it. Because the Stargate at this point is probably his only real tech. His Oracle's probably back home. Oh, okay. Okay, I lucked out there 100%. He should have caught my units. He was too scared. He force-winded me out completely. He could have just force-fielded in 5 units and I would have lost 5 Marines there. So, let's be thankful. That is, you know, that was a little bit of a YOLO move by me. For some reason, I totally did not expect the sentry, so that is on me. Now, maybe he has a hidden expansion somewhere. Let's see. I'm gonna get my Medivac. I feel like if I get the Medivacs up, it's probably game over. Because of all the workers I killed. I'm not sure what you guys are doing here. Wait. Huh? Wait, they're actually... Oh, they're walking to the edge of the map. Okay, I was wondering. It looked like the rally was here or something. I was like, how are they even walking there? Okay, so we found a probe. Which means the Stargate is probably in one of these 2 spots here. I feel like the Oracle also came from the right side, I believe. Or is the Stargate just in his main? Oh, it is actually there. Okay. I guess I saw it wrong then. I do feel like my follow-up is actually pretty dank, isn't it? Like, normally you would go for tanks. Right now... Right now I'm actually going for a 1-base stim. Which... This was like a build they would do in Wings of Liberty. I know I have a lot of viewers here watching that used to play in Wings of Liberty. Maybe not even since Wings of Liberty. But this is a very Wings of Liberty build here, what I'm doing. I wasn't exactly going for that, but it does really look like one. He's probably like, holy crap, that's a lot of Marines. An Oracle over there. I'm not sure what he could make to stop my mass Marines, though, at this point. Because to stop mass Marines, you typically want some kind of splash. Since he went for a Stargate... He's not gonna have it. Like, in this case, what would have been scary is if he went for a Robo and then for a straight-up Colossus drop. It's actually not... I know it sounds really crazy, but Colossus drop is actually not a super uncommon follow-up. Yeah, let's see what he has here, though. There's a bunch of... Yeah, I have too many units for that, I think. Okay, good micro by him so far. And now I can actually walk into his base. He left this open. Let's see. Target on with the Guardian Shield. He's probably gonna use a... Okay, not even. I thought he was going to use a battery overcharge, but he isn't. There we go. We beat Cacti with the Marine Cheese against Protoss. That is fantastic. Units lost looking pretty good. Obviously, we didn't get to trade that much because it's a 1-base against 1-base game. And besides that... I can show you guys the worker count. After the first attack, I think we were actually massively ahead here. Oh my god, 9. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I thought he had like 14 workers, okay? But he had 9 workers. So we absolutely destroyed him with this. He should have like made some batteries on the low ground to defend with the second pylon. Wait, did he go for a second gateway blindly? No, he didn't. Ah, I see what happened there, guys. This is either a classic Protoss mistake or... Oh, I see what happened, okay. He thought I was cheesing him. So he reactively took the second gas and did a proxy Stargate. What you're really supposed to do here, make the second pylon here already. If you see it's a proxy 2x, you make some batteries, pull workers, rush ends, you have a nexus, and you're going to be slightly ahead. It sounds easy, but in practice I have noticed that holding this build is actually pretty easy, both for my Protoss and my Terran experience. So that's where it went wrong for him. Anyway, that's a really fun game number 1 with the cheese. Let's keep it going. Alright, game number 2 is going to be against 3 Point. Alright, this is actually... I like to give context to my viewers. This is a Korean amateur Zerg, up and coming. I think they told me he was relatively young. I'm not sure how young he is, so maybe he could be a talent for the future. But he likes to play on the NA server. And he is very cheesy. So this is actually scary because the build he has done against my main account a few times is just a straight up bailing all-in, which is pretty easy to hold if you're playing Hellions and you know the micro tricks. If you're not playing Hellions, potential disaster, potential disaster. Now what I'm wondering is, my MMR on this account is 500 below him. Which I would say is pretty accurate considering the style I'm playing. But maybe that means he is not gonna cheese me. Because I really want to play a CC first. But obviously if he's gonna baiting all in me, that is the worst decision I could make. But I'm gonna go for it for one reason. There is something that a lot of people don't understand because it seems very counterintuitive. But CC first is actually a really strong counter to pull first. And I know that sounds really weird. But let me explain. A regular pull first goes as follows. You make 2, 4, or 6 Zerglings, and besides that, you just expand. The goal of the pull first is you make links extra fast, you send them around the map, you deny the command center, you get ahead, basically, right? But if you play a CC first, your command center is actually finished, and you have a wall off up. So your opponent crippled their own economy to deny your CC, which is then finished faster than normal, and you're even ahead economically. So it's just a really good situation. Why that might not be the case against this guy is because he doesn't just send 6 Laser Girls, he does a freaking wild bailing all in. So in that case, CC first probably not quite as good. But against a regular pool first, CC first is fantastic. So if he maybe thinks, you know, I should play a little bit more safe against this guy, I'm going to keep my cheesy nature but play safe, go for a pool first and then for a macro game, my build is going to be absolutely perfect here. I'm going to SCV scout now. It's a little bit late, but I mostly just want to see if he's going to... Actually, I need the barracks. I'll send another one. I mostly just want to see if he's going to take the 3rd base or not. That is what I'm most interested in. Now, I also want to play reactor first, which... That is maybe a little bit on the greedy side. But we'll see. As long as I have my wall of up, which I do, we're going to be fine. It's also important to send this SCV back to the main base. You can either use it to finish the wall or to just chill in the main base. So you don't lose it to the Zerglings that are running by. I mean, even if you lose the SCV, you would be ahead against the regular pool first, but you might as well save an SCV, because why not, right? That's kind of what the game is about. Fixing all the details, which is really fun. I actually did a coaching session earlier with a pretty good Masters player. And, it's actually pool first, which is nice. Now we just need to hope that it's not the freaking bailing all in behind it. But as I was going to say, I coached a Masters player, and what's really fun about it is that his overall game plan was so good. Yeah, we're actually playing against the bailing all in. But there were like... I think I wrote 20 small mistakes now that he could have done better. And I think that's really fun, because those are details that you might not normally think of. And I think that is really cool. Like, StarCraft really comes down to details for the most part. Now, not some details, like it doesn't quite matter if, you know, you make your SCV 1 second earlier or not, stuff like that. But there are a lot of details that actually do matter. Now, he is going to bust me pretty hard. I'm only going to have 6 Marines for this bust, so it's going to be hard. It is really funny that he does this bailing bust so consistently that I could even call it, even though I'm playing on a completely different MMR here. Now, yeah, he has too many bailings for me to keep the wall alive. But I actually do... Wait, is he... He doesn't really... He can't even break this, really. I have enough Marines to defend this, guys. This is not great for him. Wow, okay. And then we just simply re-wall this. Here we go. My Marines do need to listen. Lift this off. And he's going to have to use his bailings to blow that up, which is just very annoying for him. Let's see. Probably 1 bailing only. Here we go. Get them into the wall. And I just have so many units. This is actually a really good defense for me, guys. This is not going to be too difficult, I believe, from here. At least if I do need to get my natural at some point. That's kind of a challenge. But so far it's looking fantastic. Let's see. Okay, he doesn't even know where to go with the Zerglings. I mean, he doesn't really have anywhere to go. But yeah. Now, I imagine he's going to make more and more links behind this. It would be kind of weird if he would transition. Because there isn't... Wait, did I hear Banelings morphing or something? I wasn't paying full attention there. I just feel like I heard Banelings morphing. Oh, there's two links here. Alright. I'm actually going to lift this off to make it tech loud. I think I'm safe enough. I know it sounds a little bit risky, but... And at this point, I'm also economically ahead enough that I can scan. Okay, he's making drones. So we actually can go ahead and take our low ground base now. Now, normally, sometimes I get comments asking, why don't you just scan when I'm not sure about something? Scanning in general is kind of a bad idea because it just costs too much money. Terran economy is only comparable to the other races if you actually drop your meals. If you drop a scan in the early game, you're basically saying, here, have 200 minerals, right? Just to scout. And in that case, your build will suck and it doesn't work, so that's why I don't scan. In a situation like this, where I have no chance to scout and I'm economically in a really good spot anyway, you can actually scan. But normally, that is the reason why you don't. That's a good SCV snipe by him. And it's also... I didn't know my build was going to be good enough against his. Like I think I explained that at the start. But now, I'm actually really happy that he did this because I feel like I'm in a good spot. I do have a lot of freaking gas, by the way. That's all I wasn't able to spend. But I feel like I'm in a good spot. And because of the bailing bus, we might have forgotten this. But my opponent is 5.9k MMR, guys. So, or 5.8. So that is, you know, if we were to win this game, that would be absolutely incredible. I'm getting an eBay wall off up here. Since he is a cheesy Zerg, I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to, like, all-in me again of some sort. There are a lot of Zergs that would just, like, keep trying until one of you dies. I think I talk about it a lot in my challenges that what I've noticed is that Zergs below pro level are absolutely crazy. You guys really like your all-ins every time again, so I'm not gonna take any risk with this guy. I wouldn't be surprised if he just tries to walk in again. Now, did I kill the I don't think I killed the Overlord, right? I'm pretty sure I didn't. I'm not 100% sure, though. Now, what sucks here is that I'm not allowed to make Widow Mines. Widow Mines here would be my weapon of choice, but I'm not going to be allowed to make those, so that sucks a little bit. I also don't have Stim yet. Let's see, he has... Oh, he does have drone. I was going to say he has no drones here, but this base only just finished. Let's see. Yeah, I don't have Stim. That's going to make this a little bit... With Stim, I would be very confident in this fight. Now I actually need to be very careful. Oh, it just finished. Yeah, okay. I have way too many Marines for him. He needs Banelings for this. He can't defend this otherwise. And if he loses the base, he's just kind of screwed. And this is how you want to micro this. You just want to keep microing back into the choke. You don't want to fight in the open for no reason. So that's what I was doing there. Let's get the armory already. Combat shield is on the way too, which is nice. Probably has all of his lings here. Yeah. Okay. Just gonna get some free trades, and then we dip. Now, I've actually got a lot of questions about how to... I might as well just answer... Oh, I feel like I'm answering a lot of chat questions, but I do like that. If you guys have any more questions, always let me know. I love answering them. How do you lift up your Marines properly? Or people saying that they can't do it? The technique is actually pretty simple. It's more like the execution that's hard. What you want to do is you want to click your Marines in your Medivac, and then you boost your Medivacs over. So if your units are being surrounded, your Medivacs are actually the one that go to pick up your Marines. Because if you don't do that, your Marines are just gonna walk into your opponent's units like that and suffer, right? So that's how you want to do it. And here we go. And kill a few more queens. I can probably, if he comes here with his units, I can probably show you out. Actually, I don't need to pick off here, so that's yeah, that sucks. For the explanation. Watch the target fire. Oh, we almost got it. No way. Okay, I was a little bit too ambitious there. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. We're so far ahead in this game. It doesn't matter. I tried to target fire all the Banelings, but I think I missed one of them, so I lost 7 Marines. That's a little bit unfortunate. Now, I know he has the base on the bottom side. I think once we deny that, that should be lights out for our opponent. I also have 1-1 here. I don't think it's funny that I told you guys I was going to explain how to pick up units, and then I kind of trolled and tried something else, and I lost my Marines for it. So it's yeah, a little bit of a meme by me, but it's okay. Oh, he does have 1-1. I thought it was going to be an easy fight, but he doesn't have. He does actually have upgrades, so that is a little bit unfortunate. A little bit of splitty madness. Actually, he does have too many units here. Well done by him. Yeah, I think I'm maybe getting a little bit too overconfident here. I'm still in a winning position, but I need to be a little bit smarter about this. I'm gonna make a bunker here. There we go. There's some basic stuff that I do in my gameplay. If you guys are you know, want to copy how I play, learn some stuff, there's a lot of basic stuff you'll see me do almost every game that you can easily copy. That's just always good to do. And one of them is just making the bunker at your third. It's always good to make the game a little bit easier for yourself rather than trying to play with 500 APM, right? So if you have a bunker there, you don't need to respond to Ling run bys as much. You just, you know, you have a bunker there. If he needs to break it, he needs to bring Banelings, which is more expensive. That's obviously going to be a better situation for you. I'm already going to go for a 4th base here. So another thing you should always be doing is making a sensor. Sensor towers are broken, guys. It's legit. Sensor towers are like the best thing Terran has. I feel like people don't make them enough, but sensor towers are freaking insane. Let me tell you that. Oh, we had the gold base. Ah, I see. Okay, that does explain a little bit more. This game might actually not be as done and dusted as I thought it was. Though I still would imagine I'm in a decent spot, but I do need to deny that gold at some point, else it's just going to be too much money for him. Yeah, that's the problem here. If I had my Widow Mines, this would be relatively clean, because, you know, he can't really compete with a Widow Mine army as easily with just Ling Bane. There we go. Does he have Banelings here? He does have Banelings here. That's unfortunate. Let's drop these. Yeah, I think he has too many Lings for me to A-move him with Marines. I know it sounds really silly, but there's always like a critical mass in TVZ, and if they don't have it, you can really get incredible trades. Now you see how I move my Medivac over the Marines first before loading in? That's how you want to do it. Obviously you can replay that moment if you want to see it again, but I think by now you guys probably get it. Let's see. I do have a good amount of SCVs. I have so much gas, even though I don't even have a 5th gas, because there's nothing to spend it on, which is kind of funny. Let me try to drop in a good place here. I don't think... Let's see. Hey, I need to be afraid of Burrowed Banelings. Burrowed Banelings could be terrifying. Let's see. 2-2 is about to finish. He does not have 2-2. Oh, the queens are alone. He left... Oh, that's a very fast response by him. Let's see. Oh, I'm getting a really good trade here. The Banelings are not here. He's fighting without the Banelings, guys. You can absolutely not do anything here. I'm up in upgrade and there's no Banelings. Now let's do some pre-splits. I don't want to be splitting everything during the fight, so I'm just going to do it a little bit beforehand. Should be good enough, I think, right? Yeah, there we go. Make a nice, giant, massive concave. And there we go. We have beaten the 5-8 Zerg. He definitely made me work for it after that start, because that start was absolutely horrendous for him. I feel like he should have been absolutely dead, but he put up a really good fight. And that's what I mean, guys. We were very lucky that he tried this against us, because in a normal game, I think we're going to have an incredibly hard time beating him, but because we got so far ahead, I did make some mistakes, but it was good enough to still win. Anyway, let's move on to game number 3. Oh, we got a rematch. Okay, I'm scared. I feel like he's coming for us, guys. He's coming for the payback here. I'm a little bit scared of this one, but we'll see. Should I go for the C? Actually, I could go for the CC first again. It's a little bit of a gamble. And like, I'm definitely not gonna do a proxy Rax because he loves to play freaking, you know, all-ins and then proxy, or pool first rather. Pool first is super good against proxy barracks. So actually, I think I'm just gonna go for a 3 Rax. I'm not gonna go for a 2-on-1. Because that's kind of weakening his bailing all-ins. I'm gonna go for a 3 Rax. And see how that one goes. I think 3 Rax is... It's not the best macro build ever against Zerg, but it's a very solid build against cheesers. Now, people don't usually bailing all-in. That's actually a very rare strategy. Like, the fact that this guy plays it so much really surprises me. Because it's, yeah, it's not very popular at all. I mean, maybe that is the reason why he does it. Some people really like to do... how do you say it, like hipster strategies, or people not use the word hipster anymore, actually not sure. But anyway, I feel like 3 Rax should be decent against him. I'm gonna go for a reactor first. The only thing that is a bit questionable about playing 3 Rax is that the follow-up to 3 Rax, like the whole game plan of playing a 3 Rax, is that you have a big marine force early on, you try to get pressure on, and then because you have so many marines, you kind of use it to do tank pushes later on with more marines, so you can snowball faster. Now, if I'm not allowed to make tanks, I'm not really snowballing anything, I'm just making more marines, right? So, it's probably a little bit of a questionable strategy decision, but we do need to pull out all the stops against this guy, play as many different strategies as possible to try and confuse him. I think if I played CC first again, I might make it a little bit easy on him, to just be able to counter me. You know, if he knows my build, if he knows my follow-up and stuff. And I'm not sure if there's a good CC first opener that is not the build I did last game. So, I'm just gonna go for the 3 Rax here, reactor first, always nice. Reactor first is probably the perfect opener for this series, because it's just, you know... I'm not allowed to make a Reaper anyway. I could play Marine first, but I'm only gonna make Marines anyway, so I might as well play Reactor first. Now, I'm gonna do my own version here, which... Ooh! Okay, this looks like a proxy hatch to me. Let's see. Ah, proxy hatch... Oh, it's not a proxy hatch. Okay. Yeah, I think I might be able to get a bunker up here. It's very risky. Normally, you... defend on the high ground, but I might be able to... Like, bunkers take an eternity to build, by the way. Like, it's actually pretty crazy. Normally do this with a proxy hatch. This one is going to be without proxy hatch. See, I want him to attack me. Yeah, he's actually going for it straight away. Ooh. Okay, this is going to be a very interesting one. I feel like my build should be good enough. But I guess we'll find out soon. I'm going to have to pull some work. Yeah, I'm definitely going to pull some workers. Like, no matter if his Ravagers are in time or not, I'm gonna need them to repair anyway with the Overlord. I'm gonna be in time, though, which is pretty sick. There we go. Now, I actually used to always use this build against a pro Zerg player called Bly. Because Bly is a very cheesy player. And I figured out that this build was basically just immune against him. And that's when I really, like... I wouldn't say popularized this build, because I think not a lot of other people used it. It's just that every time I played against him after that, I used it. And I think I won like 12 games in a row. And it's really just a very cheese-proof build. But he never did the Ravager all-in from a home. He always did it from a proxy hatch. And you would say it's faster, but I'm actually not sure if it's faster. Because obviously the hatchery costs 300 minerals, and you need to send out the drone. But it seems like my build is going to be good anyway. This is only the problem that I'm going to have to repair this bunker forever. But even then, I think it's totally fine. You would think this is costing me too much since I'm playing without a factory. But in reality, I'm massively ahead economically, so I don't think it's a problem at all to just have to keep repairing this. It does cost a lot of money, as you can see. I'm struggling a little bit to make depots and stuff like that. But as soon as I get Stim, I'll be able to run over him, I think. And his strategy could be one of two things. He could either be macroing behind it or link flooding. If he was making more Ravagers, he wouldn't hide them. He would use them to bile, right? That seems very logical. So, it's either going to be a massive amount of links behind it, or he's just making drones and trying to do as much damage as possible with the Ravagers. I'm not sure why he's running away. Like, I imagine you want to do as much free damage as possible with those, but he is running, so I guess we take those. Little bit confused here, but I'll take it. Guess I don't have to repair anymore. Unless he's going for a double surprise, so he's pretending to leave and then come with a million links. But even in that case, I think we're going to be completely fine. That is exactly what my strategy is good against, by the way. It would have been scarier if he put his Ravagers here and just started killing my buildings, because he could kill my depot, could kill my reactor, and that is an opportunity that he's definitely missing. My stim is actually going to finish, so I can move out. And this is really crazy, because we're the ones getting all in, but I'm actually going to hit a timing attack with this. Oh no, that's bad for him. That's really bad for him. Yeah, he's going to lose all of those. That is unfortunate here for him to keep those out there. Let's see, let's get a starport out as well. Yeah, that is... If he can recover from that, I would actually be kind of surprised. Like, I feel like his... You know, he's a very cheesy Zerg, and we chose the perfect strategy, and it really shows here, because he just... yeah, doesn't have anything to deal with this, most likely. Let's see. Okay, he has mass links. I'm actually still gonna go in here, just for the reason that he has no drones. So, like, I don't think it even matters if I take a mediocre trade here. He's gonna be forced to... Yeah, you see how many links he made? This is actually perfectly fine for me. I'm gonna kill all of them, pretty much. And he's still left with absolutely no drones. There we go. Wow. Okay, guys. Double win against the 5-9 Zerg. Look at the worker count here, by the way. 44 against 19. Like, this really could not have gone wrong for me at the opener. This opening I did is so good against cheesers. Even this cheese I haven't tried it against before. Worked out fantastically. And yeah, I feel like we're getting boosted a little bit. That sounds weird. I don't mean it in a bad way. But we're very lucky that we're running into a high MMR opponent who's cheesing us. Because an opponent at this MMR would probably absolutely destroy us in a macro game. But he's cheesing us, and that is pretty much the only thing Marine Medivac is truly good against, I want to say. At least against Zerg. Against Protoss maybe not, but against Zerg it is. Anyway, the games have been relatively short, so let's just keep it going. Alright, we got... Oh, it's Burger! I know who this person is. This is Max. This is my friend Fuego Smile. It's a really good Peruvian Terran. No, I don't think he knows it's me. Actually, I'm not sure if you're watching my videos. If you're watching, what's up, Max? Hope you're having a good time. Hope you stole my MMR. I feel like he would say something to me if he knew it was me, so he doesn't. Anyway, guys, we won 90 MMR in 2 games off of that Korean Zerg guy, so that is absolutely amazing. We jumped from rank 70 to rank 58, which is pretty crazy. Now, if I win this game, we might actually get 5-5, which is gonna be sponsored almost exclusively by that Zerg cheese, but I'll take it. Now, for this game, I'm gonna go for my 2-on-1. It is a big map, so most likely I won't be able to win the game too fast, but I'm gonna try my best. Now, I don't quite remember how he plays. Normally, I always know how my friends play. I know he likes to play like me a little bit, but it kinda... He's like one of those players that plays on and off. I'm not quite sure how active he has been recently. So, I know he likes to play like me, but I don't know from which era, right? I know that I taught him how to play mech. I think I actually coached him on some mech before he broke through in the Latin American tournament scene. So there's a decent chance we're going to play against mech. Besides that, I'm not sure what opener he will do. My personal favorite when I'm playing like non-challenges is going for 5 Reapers and 3 Hellions after an expansion, putting on some pressure, but at the same time being solid enough to, you know, like I don't need to do too much damage. It's a safe build. Maybe if I don't do any damage, I'm a bit behind, but it's nice. So maybe I would expect him to do something like that. I am going to go for the reactor first blindly, so if he's cheesing me, we're going to be sad. I might kick it from my Discord. No, just kidding. Looks like he's playing a double gas opener, so that's nice. He wants to wall this off, you can tell. Oh, he's actually... I mean, it's not a big deal to wall this off, so that's pretty nice for me. I just stole some of his time. Let's see if he actually did wall off. Yeah, he did wall off. Okay. I think his Reaper's going to finish in like 10 seconds, so I might have been a little bit too late at dipping here. But it's probably still going to be okay. Now, the first problem we're going to run into is just the classic when you play Marine against Terran problem, that I need to spread my Marines perfectly or I'm going to die to just a meager 2 Reapers and a Hellion or something like that. Definitely going to make a bunker. Just not quite sure what the time for it is. I think I've definitely explained this before, but the biggest weakness of 2-on-1 is that you have absolutely zero money. It's a super tight build, and I'm going to have to bite the bullet here and probably skip 2 Marines so I can even afford a bunker, which in turn is going to make me have less units. But I think the bunker is more important than having a few more units simply. So we'll see. I think I might actually skip these next 2 Marines to get this bunker out. Actually, I think I'll just skip the gas instead. That probably seems a bit wiser. Like, you can already tell I have no money. I'm gonna have to make an orbital soon. I need to make a gas. This bunker is absolutely ripping into my builder right now. But I just learned that it is something I have to do. Without bunker, you cannot defend. So it is what it is, sadly. But we will be able to deal with it, so don't worry. Even if I have a slightly less economy, doesn't necessarily mean that we're gonna lose the game. There you see, slightly out of position already. He's not going for the workers, which is really nice. I'm actually gonna pull this back so I don't lose it. Oh, he does kill it. Good micro by him. Well done. Oh, he's actually gonna go in here. Nice. That's gonna be two Reaper kills for me. That is fantastic. He's trying to micro, but I invented Reaper micro, so... No! Oh, okay. I almost let it slip. It was almost a little bit embarrassing there. But we got it. That's good. I do not recommend trying to catch Reapers with SCVs, by the way. They are very slippery, and you will feel bad if they escape. So, for your own mental sanity, maybe just, you know, skip pulling the SCVs for them. Though, since he lost to Reapers, that's gonna make me feel a little bit more safe. Potentially, he's gonna go for 2 Cyclones. The most common strategy after sacrificing 2 Reapers is to go for Cyclones. And I know it sounds very random to read that build from a 2 Reaper opening, but I can explain. If you make a Tech Lab instantly, you can't make a Hellion. Which is the other way to play. If he would have had a Hellion, he would have used it. Like, we would have seen it at the front. He would have maybe tried to go into my natural or something. And I didn't see the Hellion. Yeah, there you go. So I did read it properly. It is a Cyclone. And that's going to be really annoying because I don't have a tank. Though I can just force it away by doing this. There you go. Since he's locked on, he can't shoot my Marine at the same time. So he has to cancel the lock-on to escape. Now, what's scary is that it's most likely going to be the double Cyclone like I mentioned. And I can't contest Cyclones with just Marines. So what this game is most likely going to come down to is me trying to drop, dodging his Cyclones hopefully, because if I don't, he will just kill my Medivacs. And that is really what I'm banking on. He could drop anywhere in my base. He could also just not do a drop. He could be making a Banshee or something for all I know. So I can't be 100% sure that it is a drop, but it is just a common way to play. Let's see. I'll just use my thing. Oh, he's not actually paying attention. He's going to lose it. That's a rough one. Alright, that's a full Cyclone that went down for no reason. If you lock onto the bunker, you definitely have to be paying attention there. Now, I'm gonna miss 1 Marine there, but I didn't want to, you know, waste 5 seconds. Or it's probably a little bit less, but I used the boost, so maybe it's actually 5 seconds to go back for that. Let's hope he doesn't have the tower. He does not have the tower. That's massive. Okay. Now we can probably just continue without him seeing us. And people don't really do this build where they drop early, guys. So there's a decent chance he might just get caught off guard completely by this strategy. Now, I'm not going to have Combat Shield, but I am going to have Stim, which is more than important. It is important that I do something here, though. Let's see. Oh, he has absolutely nothing in his main. He's still making Ravens for some reason, which is kind of crazy. Let's see. Yeah, he has a lot of units, though. Let's go for the Raven here. Didn't get it, but we tried. And now, I'm not going to fly away just yet. My goal here is to be really annoying. Okay, so he's going to siege a tank, which means I just go up here. And I really don't want to leave until I have to. Like, I want him to feel the pressure of me being here. Even if I'm not doing anything, I can just like move around a little bit. So he, you know, he knows I'm here. He gets a little bit more scared. Oh, I can probably kill this gas actually looking at it. Always some damage to be found, guys. And he's running away his SCVs as well. Now he's actually not producing from the starport, guys. That is a huge mistake there. And now he's going to fly it away. But I'm going to hit with my next set of Medivacs pretty soon already. I think I killed the depot too, actually. Free damage, guys. Look at all this free damage I'm doing. That's crazy. So he's scanning. Oh, he scanned my 3rd, but it wasn't down yet. There we go. Now he scouts it. I could have decided to deny it, but... Or to, like, not make the 3rd until the scan was gone. But I don't feel like denying that piece of information was too valuable. Now here, I'm going to go for an insane strat. Okay, +1 is going to finish in 30 seconds. I want to hit at the exact same time I have +1. At the front of his natural, which is just a little bit insane. Oh, wait. He's not actually defending this for some reason. Okay, there we go. Let me heal those up. I made him feel my presence. I'm waiting for my +1. He's flying the barracks without a tech lab, so that means he's most likely playing mech, by the way. Gotta pick up all the signs. And now my +1 is gonna finish, and then we're gonna go for an absolutely insane move. There we go. Oh my god, this is actually a little bit too crazy, maybe. But it's always fun to try. Can I get all the tanks? I did get all the tanks. Okay, that is huge. That's gonna set him back a lot. Wait, did he target both those Medivacs separately, or was that luck? I'm not sure. If he targeted those, that is insane micro. Hats off if he actually did it on purpose. Holy cow. But he actually did see that CC building already, so I'm not sure why he scanned again. Maybe he thought I was faking him or something. Yeah, if I didn't lose those Medivacs, I would have liked that trade for sure. But now I lost a little bit of my ability to drop. Like, keep in mind, I have no late game here. I only have Marines and Medivac, so that's why I was so happy denying 4 tanks. Or 3 tanks, rather, because it means his army's gonna get weaker. Well, I'm actually getting more economy at the same time. I can actually maybe... I know I'm really crazy, but I'm feeling like pushing in here. But it's probably better for me to just wait. I'm actually gonna check the edges of the map in case he's going for a hidden expansion. I don't expect he's doing something like that, but it's something I might as well try. Now let's get a sensor tower here. Oh, I already made my upgrades and stuff. That's super nice. Gonna get some turrets here, anti-like Liberate or a drop or so. Now the fact that he's not out of this position yet is crazy good for me, by the way. Because I have 21 workers at my 3rd base, guys. Like, oh, I shot my own unit. Now it does definitely look like he's playing mech. I don't have 100% confirmation, but it really looks like it. Let's see, I'm just gonna keep us around here. Like, this is actually a pretty nasty choke to try to get out of, you know? Like, it's really not that easy, I think. Gonna hold position all of it, get my upgrades going. Oh, I thought I started my 4th base already, but I didn't. Sounds a little bit insane to do that as well, right? When my opponent's on 2 bases. No, I didn't find a hidden expansion. Let's see, we're getting shelled out, but it's, you know, it's 1 Marine at a time. It's going very slow here. And at the same time, I'm actually popping down my 4th base already, so I'm totally fine with this. Let's get my rally a little bit more together. There we go. He's probably sieging a little bit closer even. I'm actually gonna move these out here to the top. You guys can stay here. I'm gonna call on the rest of my Marines to come here so I can try and deny both sides at the same time. That's the plan. Why does he keep scanning this? How many times does he want to see the base? I'm actually a little bit confused. Not quite sure what he's looking for. He saw that I was even making a 4th base. He's probably a little bit surprised there. Let me just do it like this. Yeah, I mean, he's gonna have a massive mech army. That's the scary part here. If he gets the max on mech, his army is gonna be super strong. I can actually drop in his main at any point too if I want. I could go for a double drop as well. Like a drop, I don't mean a double drop, I mean like a synced drop. So 1 drop into the main, the other drops into the natural. And that might actually catch him off guard completely too. Let's see. Yeah, he still has no upgrades on that, so that is pretty obviously the final sign of mech that I needed. He's still just chilling there, by the way. Look, my 1 Marine is gonna win. It's 1-1 and it has a Medivac. That's a rough job for those 2 Marines at work. They got outscaled harshly. Oh, he's actually going for it. Let's go. Let's get some free stuff. Oh, it's SUVs. Look at all the SUVs there. That's huge. I'm also gonna take the gold base here. Sounds a little bit insane, but I feel like with this much map control, I might as well make use of it in some way. I'm gonna get my +2 very soon. These are gonna be my reinforcements for this side of the army. Okay, I'm not gonna go for that yet. I think the drop into the natural might be a good idea. He doesn't have a sensor tower, by the way, which is a little bit crazy. But like, normally they always have a sensor tower. I'm just gonna go for it. I think he has turrets, he might have tanks, but I want to get some free trades. That is... Oh! He actually went for a lot of turrets here, which is well done. Now, I'm still pretty happy with this drop, though. Like, I'm just gonna get easy trades here, as you can see. Probably gonna kill the eBay. Oh, I might even get that. Let's see, what does he have here? Probably not enough. Let's go for that. It is a little bit risky, because I can't quite see what's under the tanks. But I think the trade is probably okay-ish. There we go. Get the last one. No, it was definitely risky, but I feel like it worked out. Now let's get this into the main base here. And you guys can stay here. That should create enough confusion. I would love to drop on top of that siege tank right there, but he still does have units. Okay, he's trying to get this down now. He's still not sieging this, so that's nice. I'm just trying to buy some time here, by the way. I'm not actually trying to... Oh, maybe I can... Oh, I wanted to get some splash damage on the SCVs. That would have been sick. Now, let's make this a planetary fortress. Get a little bit of a wall down here. Let's see, how much do I have at home? Actually, a good amount of stuff. I think it's a good move to go for the natural again, because I just killed all of those turrets. I feel like you probably wouldn't expect me to go there again. It's like the classic double mind game, you know? If you lose to it, you always think it's stupid, but if you're the one doing it, it always sounds smart. They would never expect it again, right? Wait, where's the 4th Medivac? I feel like... Oh, did I only send 3? I thought I had 5, and one of them had 1 Marine on it, and I sent it back. Ah, there's the 4th one. That's unfortunate. Okay. Yeah, I mean, a drop in... some kind of drop seems like the play... Oh, I actually have a crazy idea. Yes, this is... Okay, I don't know why I am like this, but... this is the plan, guys. This is the plan. I mean, I'm mining an absolute crazy amount with this gold base, and I just killed all of his SCVs on his natural, so... You know, any trade is going to be good enough here. Let's see. Did he... Oh, he did remake those, actually. That's pretty well done. I'm just going to drop all around his tanks, so I can actually kill all of them off. There we go. That's a lot of tanks going down. And now, this is the finishing move here, guys. I think this one he didn't expect. There we go. Oh, he also have more tanks in the back, even. I'm still going to kill... I killed 7 siege tanks, or 6 siege tanks already, I believe. That's a crazy move. Does he have turrets here? He does. Okay, YOLO. In between the turrets. Yo, that is a sick move, let's be honest. I can't believe I actually found a path through 1,000,000 Vikings and, you know, even more... Oh, I have another drop lined up here. Here we go. He's probably busy dealing with... Oh, he's coming back. This is going to be a tight timing here, guys. He is coming back. Okay, here we go. I think it's barely enough here. There's another tank in the back here, which is not going to do that much. There we go. GG, we have beaten him. Max, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. I love you. I had to do it to you. It was a nice mech game. And to be fair, I think I pretty much won this game just because of the start. Because the 3rd base was just too late. Like, I know I did some damage. But the damage I did was really not incredible, I think. I killed a gas and a depot. Look at the supply here, guys. The supply is even, his army is big, but he was just a little bit too scared to take the 3rd. I know it's terrifying, but at some point you do have to take it. Because I think I was on saturated 4 bases at least when the 3rd came down. Like, the supply looks totally fine here. Army is stronger, only 4 tanks, there could be more, but, you know, you start some turrets here, you start some turrets here, you take the 3rd base, and everything is going to be fine, but the 3rd base here was just too late. Let's see what I actually had by the time the 3rd base landed. Oh, it's actually even crazier than I thought. I think it's here somewhere, right? Yeah, the 3rd is gonna land at 11:20 when I have 76 SCVs, 181 supply, and a 5th making at the gold. And 11 berries going. That's in the 3rd landed, just a little bit too late. Anyways, I really enjoyed this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it as well. I think we played some absolute banger games. We got a lot of MMR today. Probably got 5-5. You guys will already see it on top. Anyways, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you all for the next one. Adios.